we come finally to the resurrection of love, written by our very own Charles Polk. Let's begin with Sue. So, Sue, what did you think?
Great, just great.
You liked it?
No, I loved it.
And Harriet?
Not quite great, but good. Very, very good.
And Bruce?
Well, I shouldn't even be voting, should
Oh.
I?
Now, we all agreed it was all right for you to sit in with us, didn't we?
Of
No
course.
problem.
Well, that's so sweet of you, considering I live with the author.
Nonsense. You've been a member of the play selection committee for 6 years now.
7?
7 years now. So you certainly are entitled to a vote.
Well, what can I say? I absolutely love it, and I agree with Sue. It's great theater.
What do you know? You and I finally agree on something.
Oh, stop it, you.
Well, now that just leaves me.
Well, come on, Flo.
Well, ready?
Tingly, tingly.
I loved it.
I knew you would. I knew you'd love it. Didn't I tell you, Sue? Didn't I say Flo would love it?
He did, Flo. He said Flo will love it.
Well, come on. How could she not?
So it's 4 thumbs up, is that what I'm hearing?
It appears the Pawcatuck Players Play Selection Committee has made history. We all agree on something. Hooray!
Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles. May I call Charles?
Of course. Then it's done. The April play will be Resurrection of Love.
Fine with me. Is Charles available in April?
Charles? Me, honey. They hated it. No, I'm only kidding. They loved it. No, it's true. Listen, everyone.
Great play, Charles. Loved it.
And you told me not to read it. I think he's crying.
Tell Charles we'll call him first thing in the morning.
Charles, did you hear? Uh-huh. First thing in the morning. Good. Love you too. He is just beside himself.
So, who's directing the April slot?
Mark Cummings, isn't it?
Mark is? Oh dear.
Something wrong?
Well,
Well, what?
he's a bit heavy-handed, don't you think? I mean, that business is a long day's journey.
I thought that went very well.
Sweetheart, I don't think O'Neill intended for Edmund to punch his mother in the mouth. Heaven's sakes, he actually hit her.
That was an accident.
Oh, he'll do a good job with Resurrection. He handles that mammoth kind of dialogue very well.
Mammoth? I thought it was more Pinterest.
You did?
No. Let's get back to discussing the plot in this play.
Well, I don't mind Edmund directing Resurrection just so long as he doesn't have the lead role Brad punching Michael.
Oh, I don't know. It seems to me he has every reason to, walking out on him like that.
But in the script, Michael isn't walking out. He intends to return, and Brad knows that, so
He does?
What?
Michael intends to return?
Of course.
Gee, I didn't get that.
That he's coming back? You
No.
didn't get that?
No, I didn't.
Well, of course he's come back. Where else would he go?
To Rebecca, I thought.
Rebecca?
Well, he's in love with her, isn't he?
Flo, Michael's gay. Didn't you read that in the script?
He is?
I thought it was bi.
Bisexual? You thought Michael was bisexual?
I thought so too.
Well, I mean, he was smooching Rebecca on the boat, wasn't he?
Oh, he was comforting her. She was upset because the dog died. He was comforting her. That's all that it was.
Well, you don't get arrested for comforting somebody.
Arrested? Michael wasn't arrested. Are you sure you read the play?
Twice.
Well, maybe there's some pages missing. You know, sometimes that happens.
Well, I thought he was arrested for stealing the boat.
He wasn't arrested.
No, Bruce is right. He wasn't arrested. He was driving too fast and they gave him a ticket.
In a sailboat?
No, in the car. After he ran over the dog. Don't you remember in the script? He was drunk, he was driving too fast, he ran over the dog, they gave him a ticket.
Michael didn't run over the dog.
I
didn't?
I thought it was Brad who was drunk.
Please, everyone, please stop. listen to me. Rebecca is a friend, just a friend. That's all she is. She's Michael and Brad's friend. Okay? Is that clear?
No.
The boat is taking them to Paradise Island. They want to meet Constantine, the Greek producer. On the way to the island, she gets a telephone call and telling her dog fell out a window and was killed. Poor little doggy. So she's upset. And Michael comforts her. That's all he's doing. He's comforting her.
Pretty heavy comforting.
Who's Constantine?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
He owns the island.
He doesn't own it. He has a villa there.
The dog fell out of a window? I thought he was run over.
He was.
After he fell out of the window?
Well, he landed on the farm stand, remember?
Right, and then he bounced up and he ran in the street.
Yes.
And that's when it all happened.
What?
That's when the car ran over him.
And Michael was arrested.
Michael wasn't arrested. He wasn't even driving the car.
Derek Dawson was driving the car.
Right.
And after seeing what he'd done, Derek called Rebecca to tell her that he ran over the dog.
Exactly.
And that's when he flew to the island with the ashes.
Yes.
Okay, now I remember.
Good.
What ashes?
Clearances.
Who's Clarence?
Rebecca's dog.
Oh, I thought the dog's name was Chad.
No, Chad's the name of the vet. He took care of the dog when it was at the animal hospital after the accident.
Animal hospital. Gee, there's an awful lot of things happening back off stage.
Oh, Harriet does have a point in that.
Well, we'll suggest those things. We don't need to see everything. We'll just suggest them.
An island?
And what about the farm stand and the animal hospital?
Oh, for all those things, we'll like different areas of the stage. We'll have the vegetable stand in the car in one area, the animal hospital in another, and the island and the villa in another.
Bruce, the stage is 12 by 15. Hello?
I don't want to see the dog get run over.
You won't see the dog. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I've got an idea.
What?
Why can't Michael marry Rebecca?
No.
Oh, she has a point. They do seem to hit it off, and would eliminate some scenes.
He's gay. Michael can't marry Rebecca. He's gay. Is anyone listening?
I really thought he was bi.
No, Derek Dawson's by.
Yes?
I don't believe this.
No way. The dog dies. That's out.
The dog has to die. It's the reason Derek flies to the island in the first place.
Well, why can't he be on vacation like a Club Med type of thing?
And then you know that scene where they're tossing Clarence's ashes over the cliff? Is that really necessary?
It's Constantine's ashes, not Clarence's.
Well, when did Constantine die?
The tsunami, wasn't it?
How do we stage a tsunami?
We don't. We'll have him killed on his yacht.
Do we have a boat backstage?
Oh, we had one in South Pacific.
Yeah, but I think we broke that up in Les Mis.
Oh, we won't see the boat. We don't need the boat. We won't see it. We'll sink it at sea.
Jeez, I think we ought to think twice about the resurrection of love.
What?
I think Harriet's right.
You know that dog business? That's a real turn-off.
You're behind this.
Behind what?
I was on the committee that rejected your play, and you're getting your revenge.
Oh, Bruce, come on, it's not true, you know.
Well, that piece of garbage didn't belong on a stage.
The play was published, Bruce.
She paid to have it published.
Wait a minute. The man in the padded bra was published?
You're in this together. All of you.
It's not talking about.
You're all angry because I didn't cast you in my political play.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I knew I wasn't right for the president's daughter, even though I could have played her.
You couldn't have played her. You were 30 years too old.
You could have made the president older.
And then I could have played his girlfriend.
Exactly. I mean, after all, we are a community theater. Age should not be the only reason not to cast someone.
It wasn't age. You can't act.
Now, that was unnecessary
entire set.